Hennythemoor reporting live from the liquor store. How's everybody doing today, man? And hey, I decided to jump on here just for a little bit, man, and bring y'all my final thoughts and feelings on this Dallas Cowboys versus 49ers matchup before the game kicks off. So this will be my last show, before the game comes on. So, I just wanted to come take some time out, about an hour or so, talk about the finishing touches on everything, man, and just, see what's in store for us, man. We got a lot of good news, in regards to injuries. We got a lot of stock put into this game and the outcome. So, we'll just have a quick conversation about how we're feeling out there in Cowboys Nation. And, we're going to tie it up with a nice little bow and go ahead and move to 4-1 come Sunday night, man. But, hey, y'all know the rules and regulations. Y'all tap in with your boy, Hennythemoor, over here in the liquor store, man. First and foremost, when I come on here, make sure you hit that like button. Yo, what's up with y'all, man? Real quick, though, let me show y'all some love, man. I see y'all already in the chat box. My boy, the original people in the chat box with the 6 championship trophies. Justin Kitchens in the liquor store with the 6 championship trophies. My boy King G is in the building. What's up with you, man? 434 Cowboy said, "What's up, Henny?" It's $12.95 top shot. Updated my account. Okay, I see you, my guy. Hey, salute to you, man. I sure like say I ain't never seen this dude in here before, but yeah, this is my boy right there, man. Salute to y'all, man. So yeah, y'all know to hit that like button on the way in. The more likes that I get on these videos, the more that the platforms will promote it. So if you want to see the channel do good, you got love for your boy Henny, and want to see me prosper over here, hit the like button, man. It goes a long way, in helping the platform grow. And, I would really appreciate it. After you hit that like button, make sure that you turn right back around and hit that share button. Right? Share the content. Let everybody and their mama know that the liquor store is open for business so they can come in and participate with us. Right? And we are practicing manifestation in the liquor store. We're trying to manifest that 6th championship for them Dallas Cowboys, man. We know it's well overdue. So share the content 6 times. If you drop emoji, drop 6 of them. We'll try to manifest that 6th title over here, man. So share it to 6 different group chats. Share to 6 different Facebook groups. Share to 6 different social media platforms. And you can just share to 6 different haters, man. It don't even matter. As long as the content is circulating, we're doing good over here, man. So I appreciate you for supporting and showing love, man. Yo, Neil, what's up with you, man? He said, "What up, Henny? Slapped in the trap earlier. Slapped 20 49ers fans before checking into the liquor store. Hand is tingling, but all worth it." Hey, man, my boy Neil, the serial slapper, still putting in work, man. Salute to you. Thank you for tapping in, showing love to the platform, man. So y'all done hit that like button. Y'all done hit that share button. And do like my boy Neil. If you slap the shit out of a 49ers fan, I will be able to give you half off on all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got cow burritos, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Hennythemoor, and come get drunk in the liquor store with your boy, man. Indeed. Hey, what's up with you, Cameron? I see you. My boy done dropped 6 championship trophies, and he dropped 6 shot glasses. I feel that, man. Neil said, "End of the week, need some ice and hand sanitizer." Man, hey, them boys sure be nasty, man. Half the 49er fans don't wash their ass, so you might need to go ahead and get your hand replaced instead of trying to sanitize it. It might be too late, man. You might have to cut it off and start over. But y'all done hit that like button, y'all done hit that share button. Y'all done hit a 49ers fan upside the head because they deserve it for out here hating and perpetrating all week, talking mess, hiding behind that computer screen. Now, you done did all that. Make sure that you hit that Cash App or that Super Chat, man. Because, we still are doing raffles over here in the liquor store, man. We're still raffling off a bunch of prizes, and you still have an opportunity to win one of them, man. Because right now, we're raffling off a copy of Madden 24. We're raffling off a Dallas Cowboys jersey of the winner's choice. And we're also raffling off a Dallas Cowboys bobblehead. So if any of this entices you, if any of this tickles your fancy, or if you just want to support your boy Henny and the content, all you got to do to enter is hit the Cash App, which is $Hennythemoor, or hit the Super Chats or the Super Stickers, man. And I know I got this big ass banner up, but y'all can't actually see the Cash App. So I'll drop the Cash App in the chat box, and I'll pin it to the top. Yo, B Bird, what's up with you, man? I see you. You said a watch party would be dope with you and Boss Cowboy and Coach Marv. Now, I ain't gonna even sit here and lie to y'all. I will not even be at the house to do a watch party. So, we might be able to do one later on into the year. But I try not to do watch parties for the big games, because I be in the corner trying to manifest and pray for victories. So I gotta have my pregame ritual and everything else going on. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I will not be present for a watch party. I'm gonna be wearing the same exact thing that I always wear, eating the same exact food, the same exact location, because I'm superstitious like that. But there we go. I got it pinned in. But yeah, man, y'all hit that like, y'all hit that share. I'm gonna say my boy, hey, B Bird said my right hand is stinging from slapping. Hey man, hey, that ludicrous right there, man. My boy said I feel like slapping a 9 of the day. Slap. Hey, that's a classic right there though, for real. But now that we got all that out the way, we done hit the like button, we done hit the share button, we done slapped the shit about a 49ers fan. Y'all been made aware of the raffle. So let's go ahead and jump into the content. The original people says, boy, I'm out banging on Weiner fans in traffic in my city, Sacktown. I got my We Them Boy flags on my car, bouncing out, tripping from home to Walmart parking lots. Hey, represent, my boy. This definitely rivalry week, man. It's definitely rivalry week, man. So let's put the finishing touches on some of the discussions, right? So first order of business, though, I want to show you a glaring weakness that we talked about before, but I brought receipts this time. Now, remember, I told y'all up front, one of the advantages the Dallas Cowboys have is our defensive line against their offensive line. I know that Trent Williams has a name. I know Trent Williams is a future Hall of Famer. I know Trent Williams is a very good left tackle, even in his advanced age. But there are 5 offensive line spots, right? There's a left tackle, a left guard, a center, a right guard, and a right tackle, right? So I don't think I'm tripping on that, right? So Trent Williams is good. The other 4 guys on that offensive line are suspect as hell. And listen, I'm not trying to disrespect them at all. I'm just saying, when I pull up this statistic right here and I look at their snap counts and how they grade out player per player, it don't look too good. So Trent Williams, great, 132 pass blocking grade. 132 pass blocking snaps. Graded out 88.8, overall as an offensive lineman. Superb, right? He's playing like a future Hall of Famer, which he is. But when you go to the rest of these names, I already know these dudes, man. Jack Brendel, graded out as a 55.9. Colton McKizitz, I guess that's how you say his name, grades out as a 59.6. Aaron Banks grades out as a 52.6. Spencer Burford, I don't know. I guess how you say that man's name. Grades out as a damn 42. So what I am trying to tell y'all is, yes, Trent Williams is like that. Trent Williams is a very good left tackle in the National Football League. But Jack Brendel, I don't know about him. It don't look like he gonna hold up against our front. Colton McKissick, it do not look like he gonna hold up against our front. Aaron Banks, damn sure don't look like you're gonna hold up against our front. Spencer Burford ain't got a damn chance. So what I'm trying to tell y'all, the 49ers, they're going to try to supplement some of their deficiencies up front with the quick passing game. They're going to throw a lot of screens. They're going to run the football with Christian McCaffrey. They're going to utilize some play action to try and slow up that pass rush. But all in all, man, they are not really able to hold up front. Trent Williams is their best their best offensive line player, and everybody else is mediocre. He is great, and everybody else is average to below average. Hey, salute to my boy Roster X for the $5 super. He says, Cowboy Creator Fantasy Draft. You up there, bruh. Can't wait to go off with you after this dub. Man, we're gonna be going in, my guy. We're gonna be going in, man. We definitely gonna get this dub. And in my opinion, we actually win by 2 scores or more. I feel that way. I'm not trying to be a homer. I'm not trying to, beat on my chest and just say that they're scrubs. But yeah, the Dallas Cowboys definitely match up a lot better this year against the 49ers than most years. And also, Roster X, that got you a raffle entry for one of the 3 prizes. We're raffling off Madden 24. We're raffling off a Dallas Cowboy jersey, and we're raffling off a Dallas Cowboys bobblehead. So thank you for supporting and showing love. And y'all want to be like Roster X and improve your odds, all you got to do is hit the Cash App or hit them super chats, man. My boy said Buford is suspect and Jake McKissick fall for easy D-line moves. I seen tape. McKissick is exposed by easy spin moves from the D-line. He's not good. Well, if you seen tape that says he ain't good and the numbers say he ain't good, then odds are they ain't good. He said we had the same line last year and still beat y'all. That's fine. That's fair. But were y'all playing the same way last year? Were y'all playing the same way? And listen, what y'all score against us last year? What was it, 19? You only scored 19 points. So, in my opinion, if the Dallas Cowboys hold you to 19 points again this year, y'all will not win. Because I feel the Dallas Cowboys offensively are a much better unit, have better play calling, have better coaching. Right? If you look at that as being the difference, y'all really ain't scored no points against the Dallas Cowboys the last 2 years. Right, what was it? 23 points game week 1, the first game in 2021. 19 points this last game. So it's not like the San Francisco 49ers offense was this juggernaut that's dropped 40 on the Dallas Cowboys or something. Right, those offensive line issues did rear their ugly head the last 2 times. So I understand where you're coming from. You were able to get a victory with this offensive lineup. But this being the 3rd year of this defensive system, these guys being better, them guys being improved, us having better interior line play, Micah Parsons being a better player than he was 2021 and 2022. As you know, like, play development is a real thing. So I feel that my defense is better. I feel like your offensive line, like you said, it has not changed. Still shaky outside of Trent Williams. So I believe that will be a matchup that we can explore and that we will. Allison Krause, what's up with you? My boy Joe Tranchina tapping in. He says, what's up, Henny? Sharing your video, pushing like button, slapping Eagle and 49er fans at the same time. He said, that ain't true at all, though, Ed. You had McGlinchey, who I take over those other 2 of those dudes y'all got, and he still got bodied by Micah. Well, there you go. So look, offensive line play, that will be very important. That's why the Dallas Cowboys were excited about this, right? We know, and listen, I keep saying this out loud because it don't seem like it's true, but we have not played with our offensive lineup. Hold on, salute to my boy Roster X, VA Roster X, for the $36 cash app that you just sent, man. I appreciate you. He said for manifestation tables. Hey, I appreciate that, man. My boy sent the 36 to help us manifest that 6th championship, my guy. And I appreciate you for the love and support. And, they got you multiple raffle entries. So let's see. Yeah, they got you 7 additional raffle entries, Roster X. Hey, salute to S.A. Richburg for the $25 cash app, man. They got you multiple raffle entries as well, man. I appreciate you for showing love and supporting the content, my guy. It said, yeah, listen, the Dallas Cowboys offensive line has not played together in 2 years. The last time the starting offensive line played together was in the 2021 playoff game against the 49ers, and it was a different starting offensive line. Like, Lael Collins was still starting for you on that line. So, Lael Collins was still starting for you. Connor Williams, was it Connor Williams? Connor Williams was still here, right? So the Dallas Cowboys starting offensive line in its current formation has not even played together yet, man. Because Tyron Smith got hurt before the start of the 2022 season. Terrence Steele got hurt right in the middle of the season, was gone for the rest of the year. So when you look at that, man, like this is huge for us. Yeah, Connor McGovern, who is no longer on the team. Yeah, man, it's crazy. So when you look at this injury report, this leads credence to the fact that the Dallas Cowboys will have, the guys that they want. Because last time I checked, Tyron Smith was a full participant. He has no injury designation. He's good to go. He's good to go. Zach Martin was full participant. He had no limitations. So even though he had suffered an ankle injury, he's back. He's good. Tyler Smith, not on the injury report at all. Tyler Biadasz, not on the injury report at all. Terrence Steele, not on the injury report at all. So the Dallas Cowboys are actually going to have their best 5 starting offensive linemen for the first time in 2 damn years. For the first time in 2 years. And that's huge. Because granted, because the way that our offensive line has been in flux, I've been very down on our offensive line, right? Because we have this person playing at this position one week, somebody else gets hurt, we move somebody around. We've been playing musical chairs with the offensive line for quite some time. We even last year had the boy Tyron Smith playing right tackle because of the Terrence Steele injury when he got ready to come back. So I've been, I have not been a big fan of offensive line play for quite some time. But when everybody is together, when everybody comes together and everybody plays at their best position, where they're going to go into the hall at, where they've made their Pro Bowl selections and they all pro selections at, we have one of the best offensive lines in the National Football League. Because you got a Hall of Fame at left tackle. You got an all-rookie at left guard. You got a Pro Bowl at center. You got a future Hall of Famer at right guard, and then you got one of the highest graded right tackles in the National Football League. So when all hands are on deck, you are one of the best offensive lines in the National Football League, and you will finally get an opportunity to see that come to fruition come Sunday night. Sunday night, you are actually going to see this. And yes, Mr. Richburg, I got your $25 cash app. They got you five additional raffle entries, man. So I appreciate you for coming through, showing love and showing support. Yeah, man. He said Oklahoma. The Oklahoma win, is that the final? Because I was watching it before the game came on. I said that wrong. I was watching it before I jumped on here, I should say. Choctaw, y'all was struggling way too hard against Baby Tua. Against Baby Tua, y'all was struggling a little bit too hard though. But hey, I'm glad that y'all held y'all nuts and outperformed the boys, man. Y'all a way better team than them. So kudos to the win though. Hey, Jay Bryan, what's Gucci with you, man? He said, hold on, let me pull up what my boy said. He said, some HTM, you're right. I thought this team was capable of beating anyone if they were healthy. I like that McCarthy aimed to get healthy for this game. We should show them what smart fans see. Facts, dog. And listen, I was a little critical of Mike McCarthy, but him getting he said him getting Tyron Smith back healthy is huge for us. And remember, I came into the season saying I don't expect Tyron Smith to play a full 17-game season. I expect 10 regular season games for Tyron Smith and for him to have his ass present and accountable during the postseason. That's all I really can ask for from Tyron Smith. That's all I can ask for from Tyron Smith. So, thank God he's healthy. Thank God he's available. My boy Choctaw said, don't care. That defense is now the face just like our Cowboys. I ain't tripping. That's a good thing. If your defense is the face of your team and you got all pro players on offense and you got a top 10 quarterback and all those other things and the defense still the face, that's huge for your team. That means you're amazing on both sides of the ball. So we can live with that. Regina Green, what's up with you? They were tapping in and showing love to the content. So y'all got some of my pregame thoughts, in regards to the Dallas Cowboys and their chances of winning against the 49ers, because I think they'll win by at least 2 possessions. That's really how I feel. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that my post game prediction was 35-17. 35-17. Cameron said, I don't think McCarthy want a repeat of the last Super Bowl run he had, where he had to overcome 18 players injured come time. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why why they end up having to be a wild card team and went on a run from there, because they had so many injuries, so many different things happen. Yeah, so but y'all heard from me. Now it's time for y'all to hear from CeeDee Lamb. I got that boy CeeDee Lamb's interview queued up. We're gonna see what that boy CeeDee Lamb got to say in regards to this. So this is his interview from yesterday. So I turned down the music a little bit so y'all can hear him. So let's take the time to see what that boy CeeDee Lamb talking about.
Last couple of years, how much of a motivation is that for you beyond just a normal regular season game, or is it?
I mean, it's just a big game, right? I mean, there's history that you have to respect, of course. But obviously now we get another opportunity, to fight for, our name, and continue to prove ourselves. And then, I mean, this is a big opportunity for both of us, to set the stage. I mean, the stage is already set, but to showcase our ability and what we worked for this whole time.
How do you balance, as Demarcus was just saying, wanting some get back for the last 2 seasons in the playoffs versus this just being Game 5 of the regular season?
You got to be where your feet are. I feel like, you kind of get yourself locked in this imagination and you start thinking about, your past, as you should, but respectfully so, and for us, as you said, the past couple of times, the reason we went home is because of this team. So our best bet is to, put our best foot forward, come out fighting early, and, do what we got to do.
Do you look at this game as one where the offense might have to produce on its own without the benefit of short fields, defensive takeaways?
Yes, absolutely. And then going up against their, front seven and then their back end, it's going to be a test for us, offensively. So to go out there, a lot of questions will be answered this game. I feel like whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. And for us to go out there and then be the team that we proclaim to be and be the offense that we proclaim to be.
You were on an injury report yesterday, didn't practice because rest and a knee. How's your health and how do you feel?
I'm straight. I'm 100. I'll be out there. I'm good.
CeeDee, what do you remember just about the pain of how it ended last night?
Losing. That's it.
Is there points in this week that you channel that emotion again, or not really?
No, not necessarily. I can't dwell on it. The past is the past. History is history. And obviously, you think too much on it, history will repeat itself. So just kind of doing the things that I did, preparing myself last year to go harder this year. Make a change, and then hopefully that come out, with a different result.
Like you said, you don't dwell on it, but that first playoff game where you only had one reception, that was so uncharacteristic of you really at any level. Was that one of the more frustrating games you've had, just the lack of opportunities you had from that, and how did that kind of play into what you've become since then as far as,
Since the first game?
Yeah, that first playoff game. I think you had one reception.
I had like 2. I had like, Sanford.
Yeah,
at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. Unfortunately, just, being out there and not getting enough opportunity is always the worst, and especially playing at the position that we play. You want to set an example. You want to show everybody what you got, how much you've been working this offseason, and better yet, make a better name for yourself. So, as you said, from my first outing to my second one, it's a big difference if you can't tell. But as for me, it's just always gradually getting better, no matter who the opponent is. And they happen to, be that opponent to where it goes from one reception to 100 yards.
What do you pay attention to more, the 4 games that they played this year, or looking back on that playoff game, just from a schematic standpoint of what they like to do defensively?
A mixture of both. They got 2 different coordinators. Obviously, last year they had the head coach from DeMeco Ryans. Now he's in Houston. So Scheme, kind of, but obviously the players are going to play. And you kind of see their tendencies, see what they're good at, see what they're bad at, and kind of, you want to obviously exploit those tendencies. But overall, it's going to be physical. You could scheme up any kind of play that you want, but at the end of the day, you got to beat the man that's in front of you.
4 games into this season with a new offense with Mike McCarthy calling it, just kind of what's your comfortability with it, and just what do you think of it so far?
I've been comfortable since, training camp. We had all the OTAs, all the summer, all the spring, to, wind down, if you will. Love the aggressiveness. Still feel like we can take more shots with the players that we have in this receiver room, and have full confidence. And I know they're very capable of doing that. And obviously, having TP and Rico and Deuce, back there running the ball, obviously with the tight ends helping and playing a factor. So, it's kind of easy on us as far as receivers, but I know at some point that they're going to call on the receivers, and we're going to have to step up.
Mike McCarthy talked about how their secondary is very aware of how fast their pass rush gets there. There's kind of a play clock in their minds too. You can see on film. How aware of that do you guys have to be as wide receivers, and how fast, I guess, is that pass rush clock?
It's fast. Obviously, you got guys like Nick Armstead. They're the bell cows of that D-line, so you got to account for those guys, and they've done a great job of, being disruptive, as they have been these past couple of years. So, you really got to lock in. It's kind of, that comes with film watching, keep watching film. You kind of get a feel, if you will, maybe max 3.5 seconds, not 4. So get in your route, get open, create separation, and be in your spot.
Is it more important to have a quick release in those situations, or to be more physical in route running?
Be more physical in route running, because the defenders understand, their leverage. They understand what they're battling up against, and they think that no O-line can hold up with their D-line. As you should, So as for us, we know we got to play through that, and once again, get open.
Nobody asked you about the showdown on Saturday.
You shouldn't.
Your thoughts?
My thoughts? Come on, bro. I got OU by 60.
Y'all got
Boomer.
that on camera, right?
And that was number 88, CeeDee Lamb, with some of his thoughts going into the game. So one thing that stuck out to me, he said they need to take more shots. I do agree with that, with the personnel that they have. CeeDee Lamb is a very dynamic wide receiver. He was an all-pro wide receiver for a reason. He could definitely make plays. And the same way that I feel that this offensive line for the 49ers is not that great, I also feel their secondary is not that great either. Outside of Savarius Ward, these other guys that they got, man, are suspect. They're super suspect. They give up yardage. They give up touchdowns. They're back end so suspect they brought in Anthony Brown. Like former Dallas Cowboy Anthony Brown is on that team. So when CeeDee Lamb said that they need to take some shots, they need to take some opportunities with the weapons that we got. We got a Brandon Cooks. We got a Michael Gallup that's back healthy. We got an all-pro in CeeDee Lamb. Right? You got these guys. You got a Jalen Tolbert that stepped up his development and, is playing good football at this point. With all that said, that is one of their biggest weaknesses. Front seven, amazing. Not so much when it comes to their corners. So CeeDee Lamb, I agree with you, my boy. Dallas Cowboys need to call up some more shots, especially now that Tyron Smith's back. Especially now that you will have your top 5 offensive linemen out there blocking for Dak Prescott, buying him time and giving him opportunities to have more 7-step drops and more 5-step drops, to set up these long developing plays down the field. Choctaw said he called it on the Longhorns getting their ass whooped by Oklahoma. Man. Be like that sometime. I wonder if they move Oklahoma into the top 4 because they're undefeated and they beat the number 3 seed in the NCAA. Yo, Michael Autry, what's up with you, man? I see you coming through with the 6 volcanoes going crazy, man. Helping us with the manifestation. Y'all forgive me. This pork chop smack. So I had to give me a little taste real quick. Trey Fargo, what's Gucci, man? I see you tapping in with me, my guy. David sliding over, showing love to the channel, my boy. But hey, everybody that ain't did so yet, man. I got 42 of y'all watching on YouTube, and I only got 26 likes, man. You heard my heart. You heard my little old feelings right now, man. So if you ain't hit that like button yet over here in the liquor store, man, hit that like button. If you ain't hit that share button yet, man, hit that share button. If you ain't slapped the shit out of a 49ers fan just yet, man, make sure you hit that hit that 49er fan upside the head. Also, make sure you hit that Cash App or that Super Chat for an opportunity to win one of the 3 prizes in the liquor store, man. He said Oklahoma only won by 4 points. I don't call that an ass whooping. It really wasn't an ass whooping, but you know, I'm just talking a little shit. You know I'm from Arkansas, so Longhorns losing does not hurt my feelings. You know, I'm a Razorback fan. We sorry as hell, so you know, I like when other teams lose because my team's sorry as hell. Michael Autry that's tapped in, man, with the $5 super chat, man. I see you. He said putting my score in 24-6 bucket. DC4L and my boy done dropped, you know, the emojis, man. They helped us practice that manifestation. Hey, we went 24-6. We went crazy, dog. We went crazy. I like that, man. Thank you for the support. And I also got you a raffle entry, by the way, my guy. So if y'all want to be like Michael Autry and improve your odds of winning one of the 3 prizes, all you got to do is hit the super chat or the Cash App, man. Yo, Jeffrey Smith, I see you in the chat box too, man. How you living, my guy? Thank you for sliding over here. So we watched CeeDee Lamb's interview. He said, one thing I can say is Schottenheimer's record is great against the Niners. He was slapping them boys up, and that's important in this game. Yeah, listen, Schottenheimer track record was great with Russell Wilson in Seattle when he was over there. Like they were putting up points. The one time that Russell Wilson threw for 40 touchdowns was in Brian Schottenheimer's system. Right? A lot of yak, you know, a lot of sure things. I would enjoy for them to take more advantages of some one-on-one opportunities on the outside with our wide receivers, but no, that's just me. Ken James is a glutton for punishment. He said, I can't wait to see them bums, Cowboys, and fans get exposed. Y'all are favored to win, so how you gonna expose us? Like, when y'all lose, y'all gonna get exposed. Like, you can't expose a team that you're supposed to beat. Y'all don't understand how this line shit work. But good to see you though, Ken. Thank you for tapping in, my boy. Eat some more with the pork chop real quick. But yeah, y'all heard Cameron said he believed that Schottenheimer record against them is 7-2. Let's see. Let me Google that real quick. So let's take a look. Because he was the Seahawks coordinator in Seattle from 2018 to 2020. So let's take a look. All right. So Seattle beat San Francisco 43-16 in December of 2018. They played again December 16th. Seattle lost 26-23. They played 2019. Seattle won 27-24. The next game, they won, the 49ers won 26-21. Seattle won 37-27. The next time out, And then in the next game, Seattle won 26-23. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like he's 4-3 in 7 games in Seattle. Let's see what my boy said. Are you worried about continuity? O-line Russ, I hope they get to Jalen quick. Well, I'm not concerned about the continuity too much at this point. Down the line, as long as they keep playing together, I'm not too concerned about it. Tyron Smith, he's used to not playing coming in. He has gotten some left tackle reps this year. To start the season. So I don't think it'll be that too big of an upheaval. Hey, I'm gonna holler at you, Jeffrey Smith. Queen Cowboy Sports, what's up with you? She said, some of my fellow fans need to be educated some more. Some of the things they say just don't make sense. I be like, duh. But hey, they were tapping in and showing love, Queen Cowboy. I see you out here. But yeah, listen. There's a lot of our fan base that don't even believe, man. They did a poll. Only 51% of Cowboy Nation, or at least 51% of the Cowboy fans that they polled, believe that we're going to win this game. So, one thing I do not like is no scary-ass Dallas Cowboy fan. Because, listen, any given Sunday, we see teams better than the 49ers and lost before. You know what I'm saying? Dallas Cowboys got a very good team, right? So, you should feel that you can beat any team, right? Us as content creators, we're the only ones that got to come in here and say, hey, we need to do this, 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 and this in order to get a victory, right? We're the one that got to be impartial and talk about the stats and everything else. As fans, like the regular fans, like y'all just supposed to say ride or die. Like it's up to us as the content creators to tell y'all, hey, these are the roads to victory for the Dallas Cowboys. These are the matchups we should exploit, yada, yada, yada. And we do these things, we should win. Fans, like you're a regular fan, just ride or die. Just ride or die. Because if you really want us to win a Super Bowl, if you really think the Dallas Cowboys are like that, we're gonna beat teams like the 49ers. We're gonna have to beat teams like the Eagles. We're gonna have to beat teams like the Kansas City Chiefs. That just it is what it is. If you want to win a Super Bowl, what is the hardest title to win, you got to play a bunch of very good teams. You got to play a bunch of very good teams, man. He said, let Hen educate them with his upheaval. Facts. He said, never, brother, I bleed blue and silver. Yeah, man. So, listen. Tomorrow, Sunday, if you scared, go to church. Just go to church for the game, say a Hail Mary, ask God for some strength, and, you'll be fine. If you're scared, go to church, but ride it out. Dallas Cowboys going to get this dub against the San Francisco 49ers, man. We're going to get this dub. Dallas Cowboys have focused on this game too much. They're going to come out, put their best foot forward. Freight Train, what's up with you, man? He said, those fans can celebrate our win tomorrow, but they can't celebrate with us. Facts. Facts, man. Thank you, Miss Haggerty. I see you. Ain't nobody scared of no 40 whiners. They need to stop acting like it. Like y'all, listen, y'all real stump down, diehard Dallas Cowboy fans. Like y'all good. That's to everybody else that's cowarding. Talk about no, don't say that. We'll be humble. Nah, we ain't finna be humble. Fuck the 49ers. We're gonna go in there, we're gonna slap the shit out their ass in their own stadium, and we're gonna dog walk them, man. Straight like that. That's the kind of energy we need to come with, man. Said, like the old folks say, if you're scared, get a dog. God, dog. He said, you scared, get a dog. Yeah, man. Just tell the boys go to church, man. Tomorrow's Sunday. They can stay in church all day. They can go to Sunday school. They can have regular service. They can go to the after service. They can do all day if they scared. Dak is 3 and 2 against the Niners, and he played the same Hall of Fame type defenses 5 times and dominated. Yeah, man. He said, we winning. They keep saying, look at last year. Shit's different. I mean, listen, using last year, as something is stupid. The Dallas Cowboys got a different offensive coordinator. They got a different play caller. They run a different system. The 49ers got a new defensive coordinator. Rosters have changed, right? They got a different roster. We got a different roster. These are not the two same teams that have played each other these last 2 years. So worrying about what happened last year or the year before, whenever, is irrelevant. It is irrelevant to the outcome of the game. As it stands right now, Dak Prescott is playing very good football, and he has shown the ability to play at a high enough level to beat most of any damn team. So Dak Prescott plays his best football, and our defense played their best game. I have no doubts that we can win this game or win any game. My boy Choctaw said, salty though, I lost today 5-3. Now I dropped to the 4th seed, maybe at the playoffs. How the hell y'all lose 5-3? Facts, Neil. We winning. Cameron said mentality in the Cowboys building is completely different too, and the culture has done a complete 180. Oh, okay. 18-8 make more sense. Because you made it seem like they got a safety and kicked the field goal. You made it seem like y'all had a 19-20 football score. All right, so we saw that boy CeeDee Lamb and his opinions on the 49ers and what's coming up. Now let's see what the mind of Demarcus Lawrence is. We know is one of the leaders on the defense. We know that he's one of the highest graded defensive players in the National Football League right now. I know a lot of folks don't know that, but he is a top 5 rated defensive lineman right now. So it's very important, him being one of your best run defenders, one of the leaders on your defense. Let's take a look into the mind of D-Law real quick and see how he's feeling and how he's coming. Although my boy Juan said the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this mug 30-13. All we need to do is clean up the penalties, and it's a beatdown. I agree with you, Juan. I agree with you, man. He said, excuse me, and then it died. He said, sadly, we play the West Side Cowboys next week, and I coach my neighborhood team, Linden Eagles. I run it. You ain't lie about irony, my boy. Boy, them pork chops finna kill me. I'm up here choking on a bitch like that. But let me go ahead and play that boy D-Law, what he got to say.
Personal regular season game, what's your perspective?
My perspective is, it's going to be a good game for us, but it's just like any Sunday. You got to go out there, work on your stuff, work on your craft, stay together as a team, and, focus on the win.
So this is not a measuring stick game?
No, it's definitely not. If we was in the playoffs again, for sure, but, we still got a long season. We just got to keep chipping away one game at a time.
How do you get them to turn the ball over? Something they haven't done very
Go
well?
take it. Period.
Priority job one.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh yeah. But man, they've been doing a good job of taking care of the ball this season. But how we feel over here in Dallas is, we hold all the cards in our hand, and we have a great opportunity to go out there and seize it, man. Take it. Just like I said, just, take every opportunity. Don't take it for granted and go out there and, take the ball from him.
Mike has said he's seen opportunity as far as with Purdy being able to take the ball away. Can you talk more about that?
You said Micah said he see it?
He sees opportunities to take the ball.
Well, Micah better go take it. Period. Oh, yeah.
Purdy doesn't have a lot of starts under his belt. What makes him so successful in such a short period of time?
Who you said?
Purdy.
Doesn't have a lot of starts.
Doesn't have a lot of starts. Okay.
What makes him so successful in such a short
Yeah, man. You have to give credit to his coaching staff and also, the guys around him. When you have, a talented core like he has, you can window dress a lot of things and you can get the ball out of his hands quick. So, yeah, man, they've been protecting him.
How do you slow down Christian McCaffrey? He's been so effective since he's been here.
Main purpose is to live in the backfield. You live in the backfield, you keep him going sideline to sideline instead of cutting it up on the inside zones and stuff. I feel like we'll have a pretty good day.
You all owned 35 yards rushing last year. What was the key to that?
Go get him. Period. You can't sit around, stay on blocks, wait for him to, make his move or, get upfield. Go meet him in the backfield.
You think people forget that, it wasn't like they dominate y'all. People act like y'all were not competitive, and y'all were competitive.
Yeah, man, we really don't care about all that, man. Sunday is coming real soon, so that's all we got to worry about, and, get our job done.
What has been your message to some of the younger guys that weren't there to experience the last 2 seasons with you?
Yeah, I talked to the guys earlier, and, I wanted them to know, like, this is a business. We do this for our livelihood and our job, but also, this is personal. Can't forget that they still, took our hopes and dreams from us last year, and we definitely got to get that get back.
Marcus, a lot of fresh blood the last 2-3 years on the defense. You've been here a long time. How much pride do you take in being that bridge and still producing the way that you are, even with the new guys?
Yeah, man. All glory to God. All honesty. Just being able to be in the game for 10 years now and, keep up with the same production. Kind of, sort of, but, keep up with the same production. It's not easy, but, that's why I give the glory to God because it all has to do with, the body and, maintaining your health and being able to, be available to be out there.
As a competitor, how much does this kind of matchup appeal to you, given what you just said? They ended your hopes and dreams the last 2 years, and now you have another opportunity to.
Yeah, man. I feel like this is going to be a great test for us, offense, defense, and special teams. Being able to go against a good team, that's 4-0 right now, and, very high on their, season. I feel like it's going to be a good test. I feel like, it's good for us to see how great we can be, and just go out there and get after it.
You're talking about forcing turnovers. That's been so much of your identity, especially these last couple of years. If you have a game when you're not forcing it, do you have to guard against? Do you still have to, we need to be disciplined here. We can't start forcing it. We just keep what we're doing. Is that hard to do when you have so many turnovers?
Not necessarily. Just playing your rules, playing your keys. I feel like, DQ put us in great positions to get the ball. But, it's all on us. And I feel like, we got the type of guys on our defense that, are ball seeking and they're going to get the ball if you give them the opportunity.
They do a lot of window dressing. They do a lot of window dressing on offense. How important is discipline?
It's very important. That's the real key of the game is discipline. Don't get out of whack. Don't get uncomfortable. Stay locked in on your keys and let them tell you the story.
What are you seeing from Kittle this year?
I don't watch tight ends.
How about Trent Williams?
Yeah, what Trent shows you every year. He got a great style of play. He's definitely a good run defender, but also, he's pretty athletic for a big guy. So, much respect to him, but he got to get it too.
Marcus, do you have to learn that sacks aren't everything?
If you're talking NFL money, yes, they are everything. But, definitely throughout a game situation, no, sacks aren't everything. You know, it's kind of hard when you got a team in a 3rd and 4 or 3rd and 2. Now their game is all open. They can go play action. They can go quick game. You know, they can go different styles. So being able to get them in a drop back pass situation, a 3rd and 8 plus, definitely helps out our pass rush.
Been speaking of piggybacking on that, you know, because people have had a lot of talk about your sacks the last few years, but Pro Football Focus has you graded as one of the top edge rushers in the league this year through the first 4 games. How are you feel about the way you've played?
I mean, I feel good about how I play. You know, still not satisfied because, you know, still want them sacks for sure. But, you know, it's just really all about, you know, helping the team. And I feel like we all have, you know, one common goal is we want to win. And we want to win the Super Bowl, you know. So it's all about, you know, just playing my fundamentals and staying locked in on my job instead of, you know, trying to chase sacks.
Obviously, without giving too much away,
Last question.
How much do you feel like you guys have been able to utilize Trey Lance's knowledge of their offense?
Say it again.
Without giving too much away, how much do you feel like you guys have been able to utilize Trey Lance and his knowledge of the offense this week?
Very well. Have a good one.
All right. So we're back. That was D-Law and, you know, his thoughts going into this game. As you know, this is going to be a travel day for the Dallas Cowboys. They're traveling to San Fran now, so no practice. They were so all good, man. I like getting around the team though, man. It's all straight business. It's all straight business. And look, one of the things that they did mention, like D-Law, one of the highest graded defensive players in the National Football League right now. And he gonna definitely have to play like it when it comes Sunday night. Christian McCaffrey, like you said, you're gonna have to live in the backfield, try to force him to go sideline to sideline instead of trying to cut up and, you know, hit his head on the goalpost. So I'm just ready to see what they were capable of doing. I feel like this will be a double-digit win by the Dallas Cowboys. You know, I feel like we're motivated. I feel this offensive system, you know, that we have is able to control the ball, move the ball up and down the field. Dallas Cowboys also have the most red zone visits in the NFL. We're averaging over 5 red zone visits a game. So eventually that red zone offense is going to click. So once that happens and you're converting 3 or 4 of these 5 red zone trips into touchdowns instead of field goals, you're going to destroy teams. You're going to destroy teams. He said McKissick is barbecue chicken. He done gave up 4 sacks already. Hey, if you're just now coming in here, man, you know, I showed this graphic when the show first came on, how these offensive linemen for the 49ers graded out. Only guy that you can even trust on this offensive line is Trent Williams. Graded out as an 88.8. Everybody else, Brendel, 55.9. McKissick, 59.6. Aaron Banks, 52.6. Buford, how you say the man name, 42.3. So horrible. And that's one of the first things we led with. So listen, if McKissick has given up 4 sacks already, he might mess around and give up 3 this game alone. Because remember, one of my thoughts is pick on the guys that have no business being on the field. Micah Parsons should line up against McKissick every single snap the entire day until they make them bench his ass. I would make them bench McKissick with the way that I would have Michael Parsons dog walking his ass all up and down the field. Like seriously, you're gonna either have to put somebody in to help that man, or you're gonna have to take him off the field completely. But if he's a liability like that, I am putting Michael Parsons on him. I'm letting Michael Parsons eat. Charlie Jones, what's up with you, man? I see you tapping in with me. Jay Lombardi, I see you. Peasy, what's up with you, man? He said Kansas quarterback just dropped a dime and the catch was even better. You know, I'm gonna check out the rest of the game once I jump off of here, man. Said Peasy got to sneak in a live stream. Meanwhile, my lady gets ready, about to head out in a few. Hey, I understand, my boy. Hey, you know, you got to keep your old lady happy, man. So, hey, do what you got to do. I appreciate you taking time and tapping in with your boy. That offensive line, outside of Trent Williams, can't be had. The numbers show that. The tape show that. And listen, the beautiful thing about the Dallas Cowboys is we already have, an abundance of pass rushers. Michael Parsons is still like that. Tank, who we just seen talk, is still getting pressure, still getting sacked, still making things very hard on opposing quarterbacks. Osa Odighizuwa is having a great season right now. We know what Sam Williams can do as a pass rusher. We seen Dante Fowler get a strip sack that led to a touchdown just last game. So the Dallas Cowboys have a superb defensive line that can cause mayhem, get sacks, force fumbles, everything. So even if the Dallas Cowboys, don't, exclusively leave Michael Parsons lined up against McKissick, D-Law should win against him a lot. Sam Williams should win against him a lot. Dante Fowler will win against him. DA got multiple sacks. Even he should get some burn. So that opposing side opposite of Trent Williams is definitely a weak spot. They don't even have like stellar guard play. So that's one of the reasons why I am high on their offensive play calling, because they mask a lot of this. They mask a lot of this with play calling. They mask a lot of this with their formations and their personnel. So like they do get some great play calling and some great offensive design by Shanahan to smooth some of this shit out. So I'm never gonna be a hater. Jay Lombardi said in-game package coming. 49 the right side of that line is weak. Yeah, I agree with that, man. I definitely agree with that. He said Purdy's going to have his first interception in this game. Hey, if there's a team to have your first interception against, it's the Dallas Cowboys. So we definitely force them. We definitely force the quarterbacks into bad decisions. We definitely bring a lot of pressure. We're multiple in our front looks. So I think we can get them. I think we can get them. We might even be able to get Purdy twice. So let's move over to some Q&A, man. I know y'all got questions. Your boy Henny got some answers more than likely. So let's move over to the Q&A section in the liquor store. That we'll wind it down. He said slide Tank inside and Micah is edge. That side is collapsing every time. I like that package for this game. When it's an obvious passing situation. Because one of the things that we have to maintain in order to win is our gap integrity and our ability to stop the run. The 49ers, there is a reason that Christian McCaffrey leads the NFL in rushing attempts, rushing yardage, and rushing touchdowns. They give him the ball a lot. Right? He's gonna be the engine for that offense. So we really want to neutralize this team. If we want to put Brock Purdy in, situations where he might turn the ball over or might get sacked, and all these other negative plays we're trying to make against him, it starts by stopping the run first and foremost. Forces them to obvious passing situations, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or longer, and then you can play those games up front. You can stunt, you can bring an exotic blitz, you can do whatever you want to do, to try and decimate that already suspect offensive line. But you have to let them earn it. Said Rico or Lukey goal line. I was goal line situation. I would rather see Rico and Lukey. And the beautiful thing about Hunter Lukey is you added him in as a fullback anyway. So if you line him up as a fullback and hand him the football in those scenarios, they're not going to expect it coming. You already put on tape that you're willing to use him as a lead blocker. You already put on tape that you're willing to use him as a lead blocker. So it's not really tilting your hand. So I wouldn't mind giving Rico Dow some red zone opportunities and Hunter Lukey some red zone opportunities. So just do both. And listen, you can still score with Tony Pollard in the red zone. You just can't ask Tony Pollard to try and run up the middle. Tony Pollard has exceptional speed. He can get to the edges. So if you're running with Tony Pollard, you need to have him running on the edge. You need to have him running on the edge on the end zone. Throw him a toss. Give Tony Pollard the ball on a stretch. Give Tony Pollard the ball, off of a jet motion. Give Tony Pollard to the edge of the get Tony Pollard to the edge of the defense, and I bet you he'll get into the end zone more times than not. So remember, Tony Pollard had 2 red zone touchdowns week 1. 2 red zone touchdowns week 1, and they both came on the edge. So reuse those plays, add a couple more into it, and then when you feel the need to try and test the interior of the defensive line, use Rico or use Hunter Luke, and you do so. It said swing pass for all backs. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, I like that too. Because listen, it's so congested in the end zone already. You want to make them try and move sideline to sideline, see if they can tackle your dudes. You want to stretch them out as much as humanly possible because it's already a very congested area. Joe said he watched the Alabama game. What's the score right now, man? Because Bama playing Texas A&M, ain't they? Let me take a look. All right, Alabama. It's still early. It's still early. A-Game said 10-3. Okay, cool. So yeah, y'all keep them questions coming, man. We're in the Q&A segment of the show before we get out of here, man. So put y'all questions in the chat box. Your boy Henny will get to them all, man. So just put your question in the chat box before we get out of here, man. But hey, A-Game, thank you for tapping in and showing love, my guy. Appreciate you. Jay said scoop and score. Joe, oh yeah, 10-3, Bama. Okay, JB2 says I think he throwing 2, 1 to Gilly, 1 to Hooker. And listen, I want Gilly on Brandon Ayuk because he's a veteran. He knows the routes that could be ran from certain spots. He got great technique, so I would prefer to have him on Brandon Ayuk over Debo. It said, will Randy Gregory play this weekend? Initial reports are no, because as of the last time I checked, the man ain't even made it to San Fran yet. Last time I checked. So, and he can't really play because he don't even know the playbook. He don't know the playbook. He don't know his assignment. So I don't believe that Randy Gregory is going to play this week. But great question, A-Game. I know a bunch of people were concerned about that, and really I don't understand why. As much as I wanted the Dallas Cowboys to keep Randy Gregory because of his upside, the man only got 3 sacks in the last 2 seasons. He only had 2 sacks all of 2022. He only got 1 sack this year. So again, Randy Gregory has always been about potential. And, due to the amount of time that he's missed, he probably never lived up to the potential that he had, which is very sad. What's up with your heights? I see you. Neil said Dallas winning 27-14. I said 35-17. 35-17 in my opinion. Because I believe the Dallas Cowboys will get 2 turnovers. I could be wrong, but I wasn't wrong last week when I predicted 2 defensive touchdowns. I predicted 2 defensive touchdowns last week, and that came to fruition. I'm predicting just 2 turnovers, but I do expect them to capitalize on them. Joe said 40-21. Hey, that's not a bad score prediction at all, man. Not a bad score prediction at all. He said put up 14 on them first 2 offensive drives. With the way we've been moving the ball, I believe that we can. Because the Dallas Cowboys have moved the ball against better defenses. We've moved the ball against better defenses. The Jets had a better passing had a better passing defense than they did. Okay, let me pull this up. NFL defense stats. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Jets have a better passing defense on paper right now. All right, yards. Yeah, the Jets have a slightly better passing defense. So the Jets are the 16th ranked passing defense and the 49ers are the 17th ranked passing defense. Yes, in my opinion, the starting offensive line does open up the playbook for the Dallas Cowboys. With Tyron Smith available and your full starting five, you're able to dial up more 7-step drops. You're able to dial up more 5-step drops. You know, that's something that Mike McCarthy himself said that he scaled back due to having multiple starters along the offensive line missing. So yes, it does change the play calling more. You can be more aggressive. You can call deeper and longer developing passing plays. Ken James, you will be 4-1. Live with it. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. I understand you're trying to manifest that 5-0, but we're going to manifest that 4-1. That Cowboys moved to 4-1. We beat the 49ers, who have not beaten Dak Prescott in the regular season ever. So, yes, you will move to 4-1. You'll be okay. Don't worry, Ken. I'm glad that you came over. Thank you for the view and thank you for the engagement. But we have used you for your purpose now. I'll holler at you later. Use that man up like a $2 hole, and now he out the door. 187. What's up, man? Who you over there killing? Who in the blunt? Hey, 187. Who in the blunt, man? The 49ers. Nobody be smoking that 49er pack by Sunday night, man. My prediction: we don't score first drive. That would mean one possession we don't score on. 28-17. If the Cowboys do not score on their first offensive drive, final score for me would be 28-17. I think the Dallas Cowboys defense will come in here locked. And listen, every time we played the 49ers, they scored less points. They scored less points. They only scored 19 points last year. So, yeah. So, I don't believe that the Dallas Cowboys defense is going to give up a bunch of points. Tommy said 24-17. My boy said bang, bang, rainbow gang. Oh, so you smoking on Purdy over there a bit. Quandale Dingle. Yeah, I'm not taking life advice by a man named Dingle. But yo, I appreciate y'all for coming over, showing love, supporting the channel. We've been on here about an hour. So thank you. God bless. I appreciate y'all for everything. On the way out, hit that like button, hit the share button, slap up a 49ers fan to get your discount. He said Purdy was rook last year. He's playing a lot better this year. All right, that's cool. That is cool. I'm glad that he's playing a lot better. It's not going to help him, though. Again, score prediction 35-17. Cowboys want this game way more than the 49ers do. So, hey, He said 14-0. Dallas about to give us 15-0. All right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, kinfolk. We'll see. But hey, if we win, don't disappear from the chat box, man. Come on, hey, come back through. You in my chat box before the game, be in the chat box after the game. The same way that I'm still gonna go live after the game, win, lose, or draw. I expect y'all to have the same courtesy. Don't show up and troll, and then don't spin the block, and don't spin the block and you don't win. So hey, 187 said you sub, bet. Appreciate that, my boy. So yeah, spin the block, man. Spin the block. We'll see who prediction came true. We'll see who prediction came true. So hey, just meet your boy here after the game, and we'll chop it up. But again, thank all y'all good folks for everything. Thank y'all for participating, showing love, entering the raffles, and all the other good stuff y'all did, man. And I will see y'all on the other side. He said, "Am I having a watch party?" No, I will be out here having my regular game day rituals. Regular game day rituals will be in effect. So I'm just up here trying to wheel them boys to a victory. But I will go live right after. But hey, God bless y'all, man. I'm gonna get at y'all good folks.